Hello everyone, and welcome to another Vitamin D Walk Talk. Today I'm going to be actually talking about what are these Vitamin D Walk Talks. This is the second one I'm posting, so I'm going to kind of get into what they are, what the goal is, what the background is, why do I do this, why should you listen, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So I have basically been wearing one of these Fitbit trackers to track my steps since 2015. So a while now. I've been tracking everything I do, my sleep, my steps, everything. And I always make sure that I try to get 10,000 steps a day. So I would go on walks. Like every single day I go on a walk. Almost every day I go on a walk. If it's raining or cold, it's hard to get me outside to go on a walk. But mostly every day I do. And I got involved with network marketing about 3 years ago. And with network marketing, they want you to get out, get on social media, get people to know who you are, kind of get your personally out there. So I would jump on Instagram stories and I would do these walk talk lives, and I didn't plan them. I kind of would just put go and I would just talk, and kind of whatever came into my mind, I would talk about. And so that's kind of what I do. It's kind of evolved. I've been doing it for a long time. I feel a little bit more comfortable. I still say all the time, so you're definitely going to see that. But it's definitely kind of come a long way from when I've been doing it. I'm a lot more comfortable now, but I don't plan. I have no idea what I'm going to say. I literally am just like, I think I'll talk about that today. But with Instagram, I had to stop all the time. And now with this, I can kind of keep going. And when I get on my little health rants, I go on my health rants. So today, it's kind of evolved into a vitamin D talk. And I call it a vitamin D talk because I have to go outside every single day and make sure my skin is exposed to get that vitamin D. I had my blood work done back in November, the end of November, around Thanksgiving, and I had extremely low vitamin D, medically low vitamin D. It was at a 23. So typically if you have like any sort of autoimmune issues, you're not going to see that number over 50. The healthiest people you know have about a 70 plus vitamin D range. And so I'm just like, okay, I was having kind of like mood issues, definitely just not like, kind of more depression, just not feeling like myself a little bit. And I was just kind of like, what's going on? And that vitamin D was like, holy crap, this is a trigger. So instead of taking a supplement, which I am taking a supplement every day, but I truly believe the best way to get vitamin D is literally being outside when there's vitamin D exposure and getting your bare skin with no sunscreen on, getting that vitamin D. You're absorbing those rays and your body is converting it into vitamin D inside your body. Way better than any sort of supplement you're gonna take. Completely better. So I downloaded this tracker. The tracker is called D-Minder, and I love this tracker. It's teaching me all about vitamin D. So I had no idea that when I was going for walks about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 or 4, when the sun would be out, it would be really hot, I wasn't getting any vitamin D exposure, like none. And so when my blood work numbers came back really low, I'm just like, wait, I'm going outside all the time. I don't understand like what's happening. And come to find out, there's only a certain window depending on where you live when you can actually get vitamin D exposure. So for me, I live really close to Los Angeles, and I have vitamin D 365 days of the year. Basically, if you live kind of like anything above Los Angeles, like say you live in New York, you're not gonna have vitamin D 365 days a year. So go on that app, download that app, and it's gonna tell you exactly when your window is. So it's kind of cool because I'm learning all about this. When they first started, it was winter and the vitamin D rays were not very strong. I was outside kind of in a t-shirt because it was still cold. I was getting some, but I wasn't getting a lot. And so now kind of as we're getting closer to summer, the window's getting bigger and bigger. I can go outside from like 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and get vitamin D, which is great. And the solar noon, I think, is still around noon or so. It tells you when that is. And right now, out here, just sitting here, I'm getting 21 IUs a minute, just absorbing it, taking a walk, getting all the stuff out. So I love getting my health on, talking to you guys, hopefully teaching you guys something. That's kind of my goal, is to get on here, ramble a little bit, talk about kind of whatever's on my mind, but also try to teach you guys something. So yeah, vitamin D, fun stuff today about vitamin D. But today is Friday. Monday is Valentine's Day, and I am single on Valentine's Day again, but it is okay. I have the day off. I will be taking the day off, and I will be working on my recipe book that is coming in the future, coming out. I've been working on it. Kind of excited. I've got 7 raw Mexican inspired recipes that are very easy that anybody can make, and they're going to be a free recipe book, so that is coming soon. But it's really exciting. I just had to it's on my mind. So these walk talks are all kind of about what's ever on my mind. I'll probably keep them pretty short. I'll keep them under 10 minutes unless there's a topic I really want to talk about, because I can literally just ramble and ramble. I sit in an office and I don't talk to anybody. So when I get outside on these walk talks, I just want to talk and talk and talk. But man, it feels so good to be outside because I'm in California. And last week we had kind of a cooler week. It was in the 60s. Couldn't be outside in a t-shirt, couldn't walk to my workouts in a t-shirt. But this week it's like high 80s. It feels fantastic. You can tell that the summer is coming. I'm excited, but it's still technically winter for us. So I love living in Southern California. It is a great place to be. And since I've learned about the vitamin D, it's an even better place to be for me because I'm getting health like benefits from being outside. I feel better. I'm moving my lymph as I'm walking because our lymph system, you guys, doesn't have a pump. Like our blood in our body, we have two fluids. We have blood and we have lymph. Our blood is pumped by our heart. That's how our blood is pumped. But our lymph doesn't have a heart to pump it. It basically gets pumped as we're walking and we're moving. So making sure you're getting those daily walks and those daily steps is really important to get your lymph moving. So I'm getting my lymph moving, I'm getting my vitamin D. I mean, daily walks, you guys, is key. If you want to live a healthy, optimal life, I would highly recommend getting outside for at least 20, 30 minutes and going for a walk every day. Highly recommend it. I've been going for walks now almost 9 years for my health. It is something that has been there the entire time. I mean, I've gone through injuries, I've broken my neck, I've done a lot of things where I couldn't work out and do anything, but I could always walk. I mean, unless I broke a toe, I couldn't walk when I broke my toes, and that happened a lot. But I always walked. When I first started my fitness journey, I started walking. That's all I did, is walk. So get outside, you guys, go for some walks, enjoy the benefits of the vitamin D. My mind, my mentality, everything is improving by getting outside and going for these walks and getting this vitamin D. So look up that app, D-Minder. You'll find it in the App Store. Highly recommend it. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back with some more vitamin D walk talks.